Hi everyone, this is the self-awareness activity that self-awareness exercise that Spirit has given us for the week of January 5th. I'm going to make a slight announcement at the end of this, so hang on if you're interested. It's something new coming up. So the cards that they have given us for this week is Can't and Won't. Can't is the language of a child. It suggests inability and powerlessness. Won't is the language of an adult. It suggests choice and therefore power. It's the ability to choose which gives us the power to deliberately create our lives. Okay, so we're being asked to contemplate can't and won't. I'll go back to that card in a minute. The energy where you're being asked to embrace this week is humor. Humor in its highest form is kindly, not sarcastic. It has a generous quality, able to see the absurdities, incongruities, and paradoxes with a light heart, ready to find mirth and fun in them. Because it's gentle, it helps us see the truth behind things that might otherwise create defensiveness. Look for the humor in all situations. Take a light attitude towards everything you see today, especially if it's contentious. Interesting. Okay. Now, there are 3 cards that fell out in the actual awareness activity. And so what I want to do is I want to present all of them to you because I feel they fall together perfectly as a message. Because that's what's starting to happen more and more when I do these weekly awareness exercises, is they are turning into messages from Spirit. Not just for the exercise in actual application, but in terms of the theme. Okay? Now, you've got quiet. Okay? Today, listen to no music or radio broadcasts or podcasts. Watch no TV or videos. Stay away from public media of all kinds. If possible, unplug from your phone, internet, all social media. If it's not possible, reduce it to the bare minimum. Choose silence whenever possible. Okay. Now, notice your choices. Okay. Notice each time today that you reject a reason to feel happy, loving to yourself, kind to someone, calm. What do you choose instead? Please note the operative word is choose. Say to yourself, look at what I'm choosing. Why am I? What's the benefit? How and what can I choose instead? Now you're being asked the big question. I can, but do I want to? And this is where you decide what your choices are. These all go together. Every time you say, I can't, going back to the can't and won't, your body and mind contract. Today, every time you find yourself about to say or think, I can't, instead say, yes, I can, but do I want to? Notice the difference in your posture and breathing when you choose the second response. How do your mental and emotional states change? Notice how differently you start to think about your options. Now, the reason I think this is absolutely beautiful is because what I was also getting as I looked at the can't and won't card is that won't can also be a child approach to things. It can be, I won't. It can be very positional. And in that state, either the can't, oh no, I can't. I won't. There is a contraction. There can be a contraction too. So if the I won't is coming from a childhood place, then that's usually the kind of place that is coming from a sense of protection. So one protection is to pull away. The other protection is to put up a wall, right? But both of them involve contraction. Both of them can be empowering. It all depends on how you look at it and how you feel when you say it. So what you're being asked is keep your energy light. Choose to keep your energy light. Choose to look for the absurdities. Choose to position whatever you're seeing around you in any way that triggers a sense of powerlessness or fear, realize that you can get quiet. Realize that you can say, okay, what are you not noticing? I will sometimes have that. What are you not noticing about how you're choosing to feel in that moment? I have gotten up some days with absolutely nothing wrong in my life. Everything okay. No tooth problems. The cat's good. Got a good apartment, a good lease. I'm all good. And all of a sudden, I'll be having something in my head that I'm really upset about, and I'll stop and I'll go, oh, right, you didn't check in today when you first got up. You need to check in with that quiet space. You need to check in with that sense of what's going on right now, how am I choosing to feel, and what do I wish to feel? Well, okay, so I can look at, well, I realized I was getting agitated about driving on the bad roads to get that in another town. Do I have to? I can go. I've got winter tires. Do I want to? Well, actually, it feels really good to get out, and there's not a lot of traffic on the roads. So, I could just take a nice slow ride, see how it goes. Or I could say, you know what? I really feel with the cold and snow and all of this stuff going on out there and my little sniffly nose. Oh, you know what? I really feel like just tucking up with a blanket, doing the bare essentials that I need to do, and having a really quiet day. Okay? Now, this may seem not important to you, and you may wonder where the humor comes in. The humor can come in when I catch myself as a cartoon in my head going around the apartment going, when I stop and I go, why am I going? Everything's fine. Oh, okay. Check in. That's just old standard get up and go through the day, and well, no, I don't have to do that right now. I can behave differently. So on a personal level, what you're doing is you're training your neurons to be different. You are also embodying a different energy, because each time you check in and get quiet and you check in with your feelings and you're making a choice about what you want, you are giving priority to your feelings, and that is connecting you with your higher conscious self. That is connecting you with internal referencing to your deep sacred place, as opposed to external referencing and being affected by the world around you that is going a little crazy right now. This is really about us understanding the power, not just for ourselves, but our power in terms of how we create and manifest, how we choose to manifest and offer energy to the group conscious mind, right? So it is in your favor to operate from a place of peaceful, grounded power in whatever that means, however that comes out as a can't or a won't. But to really pay attention to your choices, because it's the ability to choose which gives us the power to deliberately create our lives. The most powerful thing we can choose is how we use the energy of our mind, of how we decide the kind of energy we want to feel in ourselves and the kind of energy we want to see in the world around us. Okay? I know this was a long one, but it is because of this second part that I'm telling you now, which is that I have been getting the nudge from Spirit to start doing more videos, more of a direct channeling for humankind beyond just the astrology signs. And so I've literally taken some time off from doing personal sessions with people as a way to let come in what needed to come in for me to see. I'm not 100% clear on how it's operating, but it will be starting very soon. And I will introduce you to my guides, who have told me I can call them the committee, because the committee, I see them like this huge table, and whoever needs to come in at a specific time shows up in the light in a way to offer me whatever it is that is supportive and loving to whoever's listening to the channel, whoever wants to experience more love in the world, whoever wants to experience more self-love, and who wants to see this world transition out of this chaos into a healed and healing place, the way it's always been able to be. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with that. Keep an eye out for new videos coming up. As far as I know, we're still going to be doing weekly awareness exercises. That might change. I don't know. I'm waiting for guidance. So I'm going to leave you with that, my dears. I hope this was helpful and fun. Can't and won't, humor, and then the last three together. Shh. Notice your choices. And do you want to? Okay? That's it. God bless 2026. Let this be a marvelous year of deep learning, deep love, and expansion into everything that is wonderful and abundant and cooperative and creative in wonderful ways for the human race, for the environment, and for all of the animals and plants on this planet. God bless.